Hello everybody, welcome to Exploring with Cindy and Dan. This is our second video of our series of the Disney Wonder 7-day Mexican Riviera Cruise from March 23rd to March 30, 2024. On this video, we will do a full narrated tour of the Disney Wonder deck by deck from deck 1 through deck 3. And we will give you more tips and information of the Disney Wonder and show you the Pirate Night and the deck party and the amazing fireworks at sea. So please join us in this adventure. As we mentioned on our first video, we flew from Oregon to California a couple of days before our cruise because it is always better to give yourself some extra time before going on a long cruise, just in case your flight gets delayed or the weather changes. We also spent some time in Legoland, and my parents and our whole family had a great time. Sailing with Disney Wonder is just so much fun. Every day of your cruise, you will encounter Disney characters throughout the ship. Make sure to check your navigator for the scheduled character meet and greet. You can find it on your Disney app or the navigator paper. And remember, since these are very popular events, plan ahead to make sure you will be on time. We usually go to the characters meet and greet 15 minutes prior their scheduled time, and lines forms at least 15 to 20 minutes before the greeting starts. You might also see Disney characters all over the ship, especially walking on the promenade deck. You might be able to talk to them or take a picture with them. I'd like to give you some information about the location of your stateroom to avoid motion sickness on a cruise. Most ships are well stabilized and have plenty of weight, so most guests won't feel like they're moving. But certain passengers might be prone to feeling the motion more than others. So to reduce the motion sickness, you need to choose a stateroom in the middle of the ship on a lower deck. Disney Wonder has 11 decks. So a good deck to book your stateroom will be deck 2 or deck 5, since there are no cabins on deck 3 or deck 4. Another suggestion is to book a stateroom with a window or a balcony. Fresh air access and a horizon view will also help alleviate motion sickness or seasickness symptoms. So always avoid staterooms near the front of the ship or the aft of the ship.
Good morning.
As a fun fact, while waiting for an elevator, you are probably not aware that if you hear one ding, it means that the elevator goes up, and 2 dings, it's going down. Sometimes this is important to know because most of the elevators area are so long that you might be walking or running towards the elevators that opens not knowing that it's going the wrong direction for you. So if you know the sound, you know which elevator goes up or which elevator goes down, and you don't have to rush to the other end. Now we are starting the tour of the ship on deck 1. This is deck 1. It's the lower cabin deck for passengers midship and forward. Port side is the left side of the ship, and the starboard side is the right side of the ship. The front of the ship is called forward, and the back of the ship is the aft. These are words that you should know while on board, since you will be hearing these words every day on your cruise. The health center of the ship is also located on deck 1 forward. It is like a small hospital at sea, and it offers limited professional medical services through licensed international and domestic physicians and nurses. This medical center is equipped with cardiac monitors, external defibrillators, ventilators, X-ray machines, labs, and a variety of minor surgical and orthopedic supplies. If you need to go to the health center, check their hours of operation. They are usually open a few hours in the morning and in the afternoons. They also respond to any medical emergency 24 hours a day. Just use your phone in your cabin or any phone during your cruise inside the ship. The gangways, where you disembark in the port of call, are also located here on deck 1 forward and aft of the ship. And all these gangways areas access via elevators forward and aft. This is deck 2. You will find more passengers' cabins as well as one laundrette aft of the ship. This is the Disney Vacation Club cells. We are not Disney Vacation Club members, so we couldn't access this area. On deck 4, you will find the Disney Vacation Planning Desk, where you can ask questions regarding membership for the Disney Vacation Club. We'll show you the laundromat on our next video. This is deck 3, and we are going to start at the aft of the ship at Tiana's place. Tiana's place is a rotational dining venue, and it is located, as I said before, at the aft of the ship on deck 3. Disney Cruise Line has the rotational dining experience in all their ships. This is a way to make sure that all guests get to enjoy each of the themed dining venues while on board. Each evening of your cruise, you will dine with the same waiting team as you rotate to one of the 3 main restaurants on the ship and experience their flavors. For example, on a 7-day cruise with Disney Wonder, we dine at Tiana's place 2 nights of our cruise, as well as at the Animator's Palette restaurant, and we dine at Triton's 3 nights of our cruise, making that a 7-night dining experience on Disney Wonder. Our previous cruise with Disney Wonder was a cruise of a 4-night cruise, and we dined once in 2 rotational restaurants and twice in the other rotational restaurant, making this a 4-night dining experience. The entertainment at Tiana's Place restaurant for our 7-day cruise included jazz performers on one night inspired by The Princess and the Frog, bringing this iconic and popular Disney animated movie to life, and the second line parade around the room with Tiana herself on another night. Our niece loved Tiana's place so much, and Tiana will stop by your table to talk to you or have some pictures taken with her. It was amazing, and we all enjoyed the food and the entertainment. Tiana's place is a great dining experience. The restaurant is Southern cooking inspired and Cajun themed, and we love the beignets for dessert. Tiana's place blends Southern home-style cooking with the classic American flavors. For example, the shrimp jambalaya was great, and their Creole New Orleans seafood was another great dish. If you have little kids in your family, you don't have to worry about them. All the rotational restaurants have a variety of classic children's food favorites. And for dessert, they all have the Mickey ice cream. All the rotational restaurants in Disney Wonder have also vegetarian dishes, and talk to your servers if you have any food allergy. This was the last night of our cruise, and they made it so fun for all of us. They gave Mardi Gras beads to all the guests. Besides the rotational dining experience, Tiana's Place is also open for lunch from noon to 1:30. Leaving Tiana's Place towards the midship, you will find the French Quarter Lounge. It is a New Orleans-themed lounge where you will find your favorite cocktails along with family-friendly activities during the day and afternoons. The French Quarter Lounge was the first venue we visited on embarkation day. Here is where we were able to switch our designated time dining from 8:15 p.m. to 5:45 p.m. The French Quarter Lounge is one of the busiest venues in the ship. In the mornings, for example, they have so many family-friendly activities like coloring time, craft, 3D craft. You can also learn how to draw Goofy or Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Stitch, BB-8, and many more Disney characters. In the afternoons, you will find Disney movie trivia or Marvel trivia and more 3D craft like the one we are doing right now is a 3D Frozen craft. In the evenings, you can listen to amazing music with the Bayou Boys or listen to a piano and guitar jam with them later at night. So there is always something to do at the French Quarter Lounge. Just check your navigator for the time schedule. Leaving the French Quarter Lounge towards the midship, you will find Triton's restaurant. This is Triton's, and it is located midship on deck 3. You can access this restaurant off of the main atrium of the ship or next to the French Quarter Lounge. You will find another door, like this one. I believe people said Triton's is the most formal of the 3 restaurants included on Disney Wonder. We already talked about Tiana's Place restaurants, and Triton's is the second rotational restaurant. The last rotational restaurant at Disney Wonder will be Animator's Palette. But we'll talk about Animators on our next video, so this video won't be too long. As you can see, the main theme of this restaurant is Ariel, the Little Mermaid. This is a more traditional restaurant than Animator's Palette on deck 4 or Tiana's at the aft of the ship on deck 3. And this restaurant does not offer any entertainment. If you need to skip one of these restaurants, maybe Triton's will be the one to skip. We did enjoy the food, but if you have little kids and they like to enjoy a show or entertainment, well, Triton do not offer any entertainment. There are plenty casual dining places for you and your family on deck 9, like for example Daisy's Delight, which offers a salad, sandwich, fruit, and customized rice bowls every day of your cruise, and they close at 6. The Pinocchio Pizzeria is open until 6 p.m., and you can get pizza by the slice with multiple toppings. And there's also Pete's Boiler Bites. They are open late. I believe it was until around 10 p.m. And you can get burgers, veggie burgers, fish burgers, chicken fingers, and fries. Our second time at Triton's was Pirate Night. It was so much fun watching everybody dressed like pirates. Disney Cruise Pirate Night is a fun event offered once per sailing on Disney Cruises. And of course, it is one night you do not want to miss. It starts with Disney characters dressed with pirate costumes, followed by the dinner based on Pirates of the Caribbean theme, and finally at around 10 p.m. on decks 9 and deck 10, you will enjoy a fun family party with Disney character appearances and entertainment. On the day of the Pirate Night theme, Disney Cruise Line will give a complimentary pirate handkerchief to all guests. They will be inside your stateroom the evening of Pirate Night. You can wear them as a bandana or a scarf or any way you want. And once again, it was a fun night for all of us. Leaving Triton towards the midship, you will find the guest services area. At the guest services area, you can get all your questions answered by the amazing crew members. If you have concerns or requests, they will be very happy to assist you. And here is where you can request a navigator paper instead of using your Disney app. Everybody was so nice at Disney Wonder. This is the midship on deck 3, and this is the heart of the ship, the Atrium. Here is where you said hi to Mickey Mouse the very first day of your cruise on embarkation day. There's so many activities, dance, music, and characters meet and greet here at the Atrium. Coming up now is Port's Adventures. This is the Port Adventures area. Here is where you can book your shore excursions, book tours and rentals. They will tell you all about going ashore, and if you have some more questions and concerns about the ports of calls, here is where you can get all those questions answered. Every ship has a beautiful atrium. We really like the Discovery Princess atrium when we cruise with Princess Cruise Line to Alaska, but the Disney Wonder atrium is very impressive. You will see Disney-inspired architecture everywhere, and Mickey Mouse ears all over the atrium and all over the ship. If you like Disneyland or Disney World or anything related with Walt Disney World like we do, you will really love Disney Wonder. Now we are walking to the forward of the ship on deck 3. You will find some after-hours lounges, like Azure Lounge, Cadillac Lounge, Crown and Fin Pub, and also Sea Treasure Shop. This is a beautiful hallway, and now we are arriving first at Azure Lounge. It is a nightclub with a bar where you will find evening acts, some dancing, and in the afternoons there will be family-friendly karaoke and trivia. Azure is inspired by the shapes, colors, and sounds of the seas, and that's why it's mainly blue. Some of the activities here at this lounge during our at sea day were general Disney trivia, bingo pre-sales and bingo, learn how to draw, and ventriloquism 101 with Taylor Mason. This is Cadillac Lounge. It is inspired by the late 1950s Hollywood for adults only, with live piano music on most nights of the cruise. For happy hours somewhere on your ship, don't forget to check your navigator on the app for the details. A great thing we love about Disney Cruise Line is that the cruise is tailored to families, and the bars or lounges are more hidden or away from the children. You won't hear the loud adult parties everywhere on the ship because this is a family-friendly cruise, and that's something we really like. We noticed that some passengers were confused about the drinking age policy on this ship. So to clarify this, guests 21 years and older are allowed to drink alcohol on this ship. The drinking age on Disney Wonder actually depends on where the ship is sailing at the time. For sailings to and from the US, West Coast, and Canada, the drinking age is 21 years old, as I just mentioned. However, for round trips from Australia, guests 18 years old and older can purchase and drink alcohol. And there is also a different rule for repositioning cruises between Hawaii and Australia. Now you will see Sea Treasures. You will find nautical apparel and signature Disney Cruise Line collectibles that you can only find here. But for some reason they were closed. It looks like they are doing some remodeling. Crown and Fin Pub is a fun pub with a British theme, with beer on taps, sport games on multiple TVs, and you can also get some small bites in the evening. Just check your navigator for their hours of operation. One thing I also forgot to mention is about smoking. Smoking is permitted only in designated deck areas on the ship. It is forbidden to smoke inside the cabins, lounges, or cabin balconies. And Disney Cruise Line has a fee for the passengers who violate this rule. According to a crew member, we asked him about the smoking policy, and he said that smoking is permitted outdoors on Disney Wonder on the starboard side of deck 4 from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. and also on deck 9 forward port side. The night we were leaving Mazatlan in Mexico, which was the 5th night of our cruise, was the pirate night. Like I mentioned before, the dinner and the deck party is based on the Pirates of the Caribbean theme, followed by the Disney characters' appearances and entertainment.
Dead men tell no tales. something to worry about. It's just Captain Mickey again. Right, Captain Mickey?
No, it's not that lily-livered landlubber. 'Tis I, Captain Hook. My crew and I are commandeering your little party. 'Tis high time you learned our bloodthirsty crew really celebrates. Right, yes, one? Right, Captain.
Mickey won't let you get away with this! You party poopers!
Hold on to your peg leg! It's time to get this party rocking! Captain Hook style!
Let's do this!
On Pirate Night, Disney Wonder was transformed into a pirate ship. Lots of people dressed like pirates all afternoon and evenings. Even our niece was wearing a pirate hat, a cape, and an eye patch. And while we were waiting for a picture with a pirate Mickey Mouse, a little kid was playing with her in the line, and he had a spare sword and gave it to her. So it was really precious. She really liked it. If you have your kids in the Oceaneers Club, which we'll talk about it on our next video, your children will have a pirate-related activity in this kids club. This is amazing. We're watching Mickey Mouse ziplining over deck 10. Only here at a Disney cruise ship you will see something like this.
I promised you a party, so here's a party in the sky! Look!
At around 10 or 10:15, the pirate deck party starts on deck 9. If you want a good viewing area, come up to deck 9 or deck 10 at least 30 minutes before the deck party starts. Because at the end of the party, there will be fireworks at sea, and they are the best and the only ones at sea. This is the end of our second video, part 2 of the Disney Wonder 7-day Mexican Riviera Cruise. Please don't forget to watch our first video of the Disney Wonder, and please help us by subscribing to our channel with the notification bell on, so you'll know when we have our next video of the Disney Wonder, continuing with the narrated tour of the ship deck by deck from deck 4 to deck 11, and more tips and information for you and your family. Thank you so much.